What's up, y'all? I'm out here on the range, as you can see back behind me. Turned out to be a pretty nice day today. It actually got pretty warm. I almost broke a sweat out here a few times. Got some good wind blowing out here, doing some really interesting testing, and this one right here should be another good 38 special test. So the jelly contraption set up out here hard at work. I got the chrono and 2 blocks of gel. Now I've only done one test in these so far, and it was a 380 test. I'll leave a link up above if y'all hadn't seen that one, but the rest of it's real nice and clear. Got plenty of room to get this one done. Now, like I always mention, I am using my heavy clothing barrier here with this one. It's got the layer of denim, layer of fleece, and 2 layers of a cotton t-shirt. Now, since it is starting to get warmer out here, I may adjust this a little bit, but I don't know, maybe I'll leave it like this because, you know, regardless, you're going to have something to go through this barrier like this, in my opinion, for it to be a really nice round. And now what we're checking out here, as y'all can see, is some of most people's favorites, and that's the good old Speer Gold Dot. Again, it's 38 special. Now, this is the Leo branded package, the 50 round pack stuff. This is 125 grain Gold Dot bonded hollow points. Now, these are the standard pressure. I have tested the plus P version of these in the past, but I'm pretty sure I've never run these standard versions. So we're going to see how these do today. As you can see, nice cartridge there, nickel plated case with the Gold Dot projectile. Now, I want to say the plus P stuff did well just because it is Gold Dot and I expect the best from it, but I almost remember it not doing too slick in the short barrel. But like I say, I'm not very positive. So if it didn't do well in the short barrel, I don't expect good things for it out of the short barrel on this either. But speaking of barrel length, as you can see, we got 2 of them here. For the shorty, we got the 856 Taurus with the 2-inch barrel. And then for the longer one, we're going to use the 4-inch barreled Ruger GP100. So y'all know how tricky 38 special can be sometimes to get expansion out of a hollow point and still get good penetration. So it's going to be interesting to see what these standard pressures do. Let me get this stuff set up and let's check them out. All right, let's see what kind of speeds we can get from these things, y'all. I'm going to do a 5-round average from each barrel length, starting with this 2-inch 856 first. There was no ballistics on the box, so I'm not sure what these are even supposed to be running. Whatever it is, I'm sure this 856 ain't going to get us there, but let's see what it does give us here. Got 740, 727, 725, 711, and 726. So not terrible, I guess, out of the 2-inch. I guess that's about standard pressure 38 special. Let's go check the average. All right, so our 5-round average from this 2-inch 856 was 725 feet per second. So not very fast at all. Honestly, even as much as I think the Gold Dot is a very nice projectile, I don't have high hopes for this 2-inch, but let's see what the 4-inch can do. All right, let's see what happens if we double the length, y'all. $865, $883, $903, $916, and $931. So kind of all over the place, but definitely faster. Let's check that average. All right, so our 5-round average that time from the 4-inch was 899 feet per second. And if you remember out that 2-inch Taurus, it was 725. So you're talking about 174 feet per second faster from 2 inches extra barrel. So that's probably about right. Honestly, with these speeds from both of these, I'm not really expecting the best from either one of them. Hopefully I'll be wrong. Let me get this stuff set up and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's can it perform without the pressure jelly time. I'm gonna put 1 round from each barrel length into the gel. We're gonna start with this Taurus 856 first, the 2-inch barrel. Like I say, I don't have faith that either one of these barrel lengths are gonna do much with this, but hopefully I will be surprised. Let's see what we can do with it, y'all. All right, that should have been a good one. I hope I didn't go out the side. Let me go check. All right, y'all, that one stayed in, but it looks pretty much what I figured it would look like. I mean, that's absolutely terrible down there. No kind of expansion whatsoever. It just tumbled on through the gel a couple times, looks like. So let's see what this 4-inch will do. Again, I don't think this is going to do good either. I just really don't. It makes me wonder, well, I guess we'll see what this does first. Let's see what this does, y'all. All right, that's exactly where I wanted it. Let's go down there and see what that looks like. All right, let's look at what we got here, y'all. None of this is any surprise. This is pretty much exactly what I thought we were going to see. Absolutely terrible performance. There's no other way to put it. This stuff did absolutely terrible. On the top here, that's the one from the 2-inch 856. As you can see, it comes in here just basically a straight line. You got some more disruption here. That's probably where it tumbled because it is sitting down here backwards. But as you can see, hardly any disruption, a completely straight line basically, and the projectile sitting here backwards with absolutely no expansion at all. And then basically the same exact story down here from the 4-inch GP100 comes in again, nothing but just a straight line disruption there. Somewhere it tumbled, who knows where, because again, this one's sitting backwards and it's maybe within a ½ inch of penetration of that other one. So these things performed almost exactly the same and both of them just as bad as the other one. But as far as the penetration on them, this one out of the 856 is at 18¼ inches. The one out of the GP100 is at exactly 17½ inches. So the penetration on both of them for me is as great penetration, but this is another one of them cases where you're running into you're not getting what you're paying for. So here's your closer and kind of angled look so you don't have anything behind it. Again, on the top 856 right here, the GP100. As you can see, like I said, very little disruption other than where one of them tumbled or both of them tumbled, and there they sit, no expansion whatsoever. All right, let's check these projectiles out, y'all. Not much to see here. This one right here is out of the 2-inch 856. This is out of the 4-inch GP100. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see, but the GP100 did think about opening up, but it still just wasn't really anywhere close to it. As you can see though, the mouth of that's wider. And if you can see down in there, I think you can see, you'll notice on the left there, you see how it started kind of separate in there, the different sections. And then on the right, if you see down in there, there's no separation. So it, like I say, it was right there at it. That being said, I don't even know that a 6-inch would open this thing up right. You know, this is a 2-inch. From 2 inches, you got that much more. Another 2 inches going to 6, I don't think is going to be the magic number. So I don't know what in the heck you would have to run these things out of to actually get good performance from them. But let's get some measurements on them anyway. We'll check the weights. Again, they both started at 125. This one from the 856 is at 124.9. The one here from the GP100 is at 125.1. So both of them right there where they're supposed to be as far as weight. And then of course on the expansion, there's absolutely nothing, but what I will do is see if I can get a measurement on just the very opening up here. I'll get as close to the top as I can. So that one looks like 292. That was the one out of the 856. And then this one here out of the GP100, that one looks like 305, so a tiny bit more on that one, but no kind of expansion from either one of them. And there you have it, y'all, the Speer Gold Dot 38 Special Standard Pressure. This is just absolutely terrible performance. Like I said, there's no other way to say it. There's no other way to make it sound less bad. These things performed absolutely terrible. You know, it's kind of surprising. Well, it was surprising. My first thought before seeing the velocities was they were going to do good just because of what they are. Speer Gold Dots, you expect nice performance. After seeing those velocities, though, it was really no surprise at all. Like I said, I'm not sure what length that they even tested these things out of to get any kind of performance. But again, the 2-inch jump from here to here, I don't think 2 more inches would take this into good performance realm. So who in the world knows what length they tested these out of? But for a 2-inch and a 4-inch, these things definitely ain't it. All right, y'all, I'm calling it right there for what was a pretty disappointing 38 Special Gold Dot test. Again, I don't know what kind of length test barrel they tested these things out of, if they did, because I find that kind of hard to believe, because this 2 and 4-inch just didn't do anything with it. And again, like I said before, even a 6-inch, I find it hard to believe that that extra 2 inches is going to boost that 4-inch performance to where it's acceptable. But I guess that gives me another round to add to my big pile of stuff that I need to test through rifles that just terrible through handguns. But let me know what y'all think about it. Were you surprised by the performance you got out here before you saw the chronos, and then after you saw the chrono speeds, did you expect this? Do some of y'all out there carry these standard pressure Gold Dots? What length do you carry them in? And do you think that a 6-inch would even get this stuff performing where it's supposed to be? If you did enjoy the video, take a second and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you got them notifications turned on so you don't miss anything. Take a second, if you would, like I always ask, and check out my affiliate links in the video description. If you shop through Amazon, hit up my storefront link first. You'll go right through Amazon just like normal from there, and anything you buy anywhere on Amazon, I get a kickback from them towards the channel. Same deal with those axle links. Again, hot weather is creeping up fast. You're gonna start getting some sweaty, swampy ears. Use those links down there to check out those GS Extreme Ear Pros, and you can save a pile of money instead of hitting their site directly. As always, I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel. I got a lot more good stuff planned for out here today, so be on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.